This is a true story. It was roughly 1996. It was the MTV Video Music Awards show. Okay, cool. And what I remember vividly about this moment was that Tupac and Snoop came to the awards. I remember vividly that Snoop had his hair like permed, like it was curled up at the ends. He had on black, and Pac had a big gold joint on. And, you know, they had that say, ain't nothing but a gangster party. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Ain't nothing but a gangster party, right? So, picture perfect. I paint a perfect picture, you know what I mean? So you know where I'm at with it, right? So they was on fire, right? They came to New York City, okay? And there was a lot of energy going on because Pac was literally West Coast now, you know? He was a New York guy before that, but now he's strictly West Coast. He's coming back to the city. It's a little tense. Cool. Case in point. Speed the story along, we had an after party at Bryant Park, okay? And this is the night that Puff Daddy, a.k.a. Puffy, at the time he changed his name to Diddy, but I'm talking about he was Puff Daddy at this time, stole my date. Let me tell you how this shit happened. And the shit is mad funny, right? So, you know, 96, your boy Bill Bellamy is on fire. I'm doing my thing. And, you know, I decided to take one of these like fly ass supermodels to the Video Music Awards, right? And this is back in the day when we had the Maxim parties and the, and we had the Victoria's Secret parties. And this is when, you know, dudes was like, literally like picking off the models, like, you know, grabbing this chick because they was, you know, they was new to the city and they was fine as hell. And so all the like rap cats, cool cats, actors, whatever, was rolling with the model thing. It was like, it was the thing to do in New York. You making money, you on point, you gotta have a hot model chick. That's what it was, right? Cool. So I popped off one. So I got this little bad little model chick, right? So she hot, you know what I'm saying? I don't even really know her that good, but I seen her at the party, got the numbers, whatever. And I was like, yo, I'm going to the Video Music Awards and I'd like to, you know, I'd like you to flow with me. And she was like, I would love to go with you. I was like, cool. So I had to fly a little limo joint, whatever, dressed up and fly as hell. And so we go to the Music Awards show. I really only met her at the party. And this is my first date with her, so I don't know her that well. I mean, I know her name, I got her number, but not like that. Cool. Here comes the comedy, right? So we going, and everybody's like, yo, B, yo, the fellas is like saying, yo, B, you got a killer with you. She crazy. Yo, dude, what's up? I'm like, I don't even know. Like, so it's going good, right? So we get to the Bryant Park after party. Right? Literally, like we're there, we walking in, and, you know, paparazzi's right outside, and you get inside this little cool little park, you know. All the food is out there, everybody's over there, Snoop and Pac and them is over there, and this, that, and the other. Out of nowhere, Puff Daddy comes around the corner, right? And me and Puff been fly my entire career, so, like, I didn't know this was gonna happen, so, you know, Puff comes around. So we walk in and I'm talking to her like this, and all of a sudden I hear, yeah, bitch, I knew I was gonna see you, bitch. And I was like, wait a minute, did this nigga just call me a bitch? I'm like, I know he ain't talking to me like that. That's crazy, right? I was like, what? I'm looking there like that. He was like, yeah, bitch. Yeah, like this, right? So I'm like looking at her. I'm like, are you the bitch she talking about? Cause it don't feel right. He was like, nah, B, I ain't talking to you. She know what it is. So I looked at her. I said, what is it? Cause Puffy got about 15 cats with him, all bad boy shit, you know, all his crew and shit, right? So I say to Puff, I said, yo, Puff, what's the problem? He was like, yo, B, man, I got a little situation going on right now. This is hard for me explaining to you, but it's crazy. But the chick you with right now is a problem. She's a straight problem. And I said, is it a bad problem? Because she's a model and she's beautiful and I'm trying to live, you know, let me live. He was like, nah, B, you don't want that. You don't want that. I'm looking out for you. I'm looking out for you. You know, when I do this shit right here, I'm like, oh, do she still? Like, this lady make candlefoot 50s? What was the dip? He was like, yeah, you know what happened? So I'm trying to figure out the problem, because the energy is crazy, right? So I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. So I'm like, yo, sweetheart, what's the deal? She was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know. Like, Puff, somebody lied to you. She was like, no, ain't nobody lied to me. You know what's up? And he was doing it. So I said, can you tell this man what's up so that we can continue my first date? Because I was having a good time before he came around the corner and said, bitch, and I thought it was me, but it wasn't. So cool. So she was like, no, I think you got it wrong, Puff. It's not like that. He's like, yo, you set my man up. You set my man up. Yeah, B, this is stuff you need to know. She set up niggas. I said, do you? Do you set up people? Like, are you the set upper? Or like, do you set up people? He was like, yeah, that's what she do. She got my man robbed. I said, no, is that honestly the truth? She was like, no, that ain't true. They just robbed him. I'm like, oh shit. Because I don't want to be around a female that set up people to get robbed, or just no robbers. So I was kind of like, well, do you want to have a moment with Puffy to explain this situation? Because it has nothing to do with me. This is only my first date. We don't have enough mileage for me to handle this situation for you. So let me tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get me a vodka and cran, and you and Puffy talk about the robbers.